right side of the rim. She has three three-pointers on the year, 5'11", sophomore guard. She has 3 threes on the night here. Up and good. 3 out of 4 from the stripe. Makes it a 30-24 lead. Yeah, they just now changed the score. Full court pressure being applied now by the Lady Ocelots. The first time we've seen that in the ball game tonight. Pass comes in from Lazari Daniel to Imani Washington. Her pass taken away by Collins. Collins bounce pass right side. Shot up, no good. Taken by Johnson Musa, but she was fouled from behind. She'll go back to the free throw line. It'll be 5'10" freshman forward Priya Johnson Musa. Up and no good again. Missed them 3 in a row. One more coming away. Normally shooting 65% from the line. Minute and a half to go in the first half. VU on top by 6. Her shot bounces out, no good. Rebound though by the Ocelots. Comes to Collins. Avery backs it up, slows it down between the circles. Minute 20 to go in the first half. Pass comes near side now to Young. 5 to shoot on the shot clock. Collins step back 3. It's no good. Rebound. Ocelots back up and good on the right side. And that was by Priya Johnson Musa. VU on top now by 4. 30-26. Inside a minute to play in the first half. Meredith Mitchell's shot does not go down. Rebound pulled down by the Lady Ocelots. Pass comes down. Down low in the paint. Out to Collins. Jumps, pumps at the free throw line. No good. Rebound into the hands of Meredith Mitchell. Checking out Lazari Daniel. Daniel has the ball kicked away by Stevens. And in the ball game for the Ocelots, it'll be Mariah Scott. 38.0 seconds to go in the first half. VU still holding on to the 4-point lead. 30-26. And we have, looks like an injury, timeout, or maybe an illness. One of the Ocelots on the right side of the court. And we have a trainer taking a look at her. It's number 30, I believe. That's Amelia Levine. And here goes the VU trainer out to take a look at her as well. So with 38 seconds remaining, first half of play, let's take a 60-second timeout.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Walker Hughes Insurance, 509 Main Street, formerly United Insurance Services, serving Southern Indiana and Illinois businesses and families since 1903 by representing Auto Owners Insurance Company, among many other carriers. They can be reached at 882-3560 or online at walkerhughes.com.
Broadcast support is provided by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 2407 North 6th Street in Vincennes, where every day is game day. Buffalo Wild Wings features 21 sauces and seasonings from mild to wild for their wings, along with cheeseburgers and hand-breaded chicken tenders. Buffalo Wild Wings is open daily.
Support for WVUB is provided by Good Samaritan. Get fit in 2026. Good Samaritan is proud to co-sponsor the Community Get Fit Challenge. Start a healthier lifestyle and begin your journey January 3rd. More information and how to register at gshvin.org/get-fit. That's gshvin.org/get-fit. Your first step to a healthier you.
VU has a 4-point lead on the basketball. Matt Dixon drove to the bucket, but traveled before she put the ball on the court. So it'll be the Ocelots basketball. With 25.8 seconds to go in half number 1. They're down by 4, but they have the basketball. I see Coach Lewis signaling for one final shot here in the first half. Far side pass to Scott now. Back to right to the glass. Way up high over the back of the backboard. No good, but Meredith Mitchell is going to be called for a personal foul. And now to stop the clock with 12.6 ticks to go in the first half. And that will put Ashley Wright at the free throw stripe. Missed them both last time there. Normally a 41% free throw shooter. VU holding on to a 4-point lead now, 30-26. Like to take that lead or a bigger one into the locker room at halftime. Ashley Wright from Bloomfield, Michigan, up and good. Her first one on the night. Makes it a 3-point VU lead now. 5'9" freshman. It's in the air, and it is good again. Got them both this time. 2-point VU lead. Pressure applied now by the Ocelots. Pass comes in from Washington to Dixon. Over to Washington again now. Still in the backcourt. 8 seconds to go. To Washington across the timeline with 4 seconds in the first half. Right side pass comes to Wilson. Shot up, no good at the buzzer. Wow, what a game. And the Trailblazer scoreboard is then written by Lou Fuse. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. 1270 South Hart Street Road, Vincennes. At halftime, it's our Vincennes University Lady Blazers on top by 2, 30-28. Back after this, halftime timeout to recognize our underwriting sponsors.
It's halftime. We'll rejoin the WVUB Blazer 91.1 broadcast in just a moment. This exclusive broadcast of Vincennes University basketball is brought to you by underwriting support from
Wolf Construction Company,
Vincennes Water Utilities,
El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar,
Good Samaritan Hospital, provider of VU athletic training services,
Lindsay Wealth Management,
Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram,
First Vincennes Savings Bank,
Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Imge,
Herman Family Dentistry,
Walker Hughes Insurance,
Buffalo Wild Wings,
Ewing Printing,
the Vincennes University Alumni Association and Foundation,
Ubilar GMC Cadillac in Vincennes,
Holmes Plumbing,
Byron Bob's Pizza House,
Memory Motorplex,
the Vincennes Laundromat,
Jimmy John's,
German American Bank,
Goodwin Sievers Family Funeral Home,
Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center,
Culver's Restaurant,
and the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation.
Now, back to the WVUB Blazer 91.1 broadcast for halftime stats and comments.
Welcome back. It's halftime here at the VUP complex. Dan Ravelette and Andy Morrison with you here this afternoon. And it's a tight ball game right now. Our Blazers, though, on top. 2 points, 30-28 at halftime, where we led 20-16 at the end of the first period. Now the Lady Ocelots have cut that lead down to 2 at halftime. The Ocelots come into the contest tonight 13-0 on the season, and our Lady Blazers 8-5 on the year. So we're playing a fantastic defensive ball game as well as a great offensive ball game so far in this contest tonight. And after this 2-minute timeout, come back and give you the individual scoring for both teams right here on WVUB Vincennes.
This Trailblazer broadcast is supported by Ubilar Cadillac GMC, Kimmel Road in Vincennes. They sell new and used Cadillac and GMC vehicles, plus other makes and models, and also have an automotive service department. More information is available at ubilarvincennes.com. Ubilar, where customers send their friends since 1929.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Herman Family Dentistry, a full-service family dental office located at 608 South Vail Run Road in Vincennes. Doctors Eric Herman, Lynn Stein, Karen Shank, John Anderson, and their team provide dental services including veneers, dentures, implants, and more. Appointment information for Herman Family Dentistry is available at 812-882-1572.
Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is underwritten by the Vincennes Laundromat, 1815 North 6th Street. They offer drop-off, pickup, or delivery services in addition to washers and dryers for customer use. The Vincennes Laundromat is open 7 a.m. until last wash at 9 p.m. daily. Their phone number is 812-316-0415.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Jimmy John's at 2361 North 6th Street in Vincennes and 2402 East National Highway in Washington. Jimmy John's offers sandwiches and wraps for dine-in, pickup, and delivery. Their Washington location features a drive-thru. More information is available online and through their app.
This broadcast is underwritten by German American Bank, a financial company offering banking, insurance, and wealth management services to individuals, families, and businesses. German American Bank serves customers in Indiana and Kentucky. More information about services and locations available at GermanAmerican.com.
Welcome back to the VUP complex. It's halftime, where our Trailblazers are on top by 2 points, 30-28, over the undefeated Schoolcraft Lady Ocelots from up around the Detroit, Michigan area. Our Lady Blazers, under the tutelage of the new head coach, Lila Johnson, her first year at VU, assisted by Chris Stigenthaler and also Sadie Meisner. And the coach for the Lady Ocelots, Shay Lewis, assisted by Nicole Buford, Jeff McKinney, and Carrie Yarber. So here's the way the scoring went for each individual ball club in the first half. First of all, let's take a look at the scoring for the Schoolcraft Lady Ocelots. They were led in scoring with 12 points by Amelia Levine, or Levine, whichever way you want to say it. She had 3 threes in half number 1, 3 points from the free throw stripe for her 12 points in the half number 1. With 6 points following her, Mia Wright. She had a bucket in the first quarter and 2 buckets in the second quarter for her 6 points. And then with 2 points each, we had Brianna Young with 2, Avery Collins with 2, Ayana Stevens with 2, Priya Johnson Musa with 2, and then also finishing out with 2 is Ashley Wright. So a very balanced scoring attack for the Lady Ocelots from Schoolcraft College. Now for VU, a pretty balanced scoring attack as well. Leading VU with 8 points in the night, Zion Hayes. She had 4 from the free throw stripe and 4 from the field. 7 points from Nat Dixon. Also 7 points from Imani Washington. She had 2 threes and a free throw in half number 1. 4 points from Jennifer Orixta, and then 2 points each from Selena Wilson and Lazari Daniels. So a close ball game here at halftime. As I said earlier, we were leading by 4 at the end of quarter number 1. But here at halftime, that lead's been cut down to 2, but we're still playing a very good defensive ball game here in the first half of this contest. Going to come back and talk to Andy Morrison about WVUB and, of course, a lot of second half action after this 2-minute timeout.
Support for this station is provided by the Vincennes University Alumni Association, presenting the Alumni Community Series of performances and connecting generations of Trailblazers. Find us on Facebook. Stay connected, share your Trailblazer pride, and learn how your passion can create a lasting impact. Because once a Trailblazer, always a Trailblazer.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Lindsay Wealth Management at 2801 North 6th Street in Vincennes. Lindsay Wealth Management offers financial planning and investment services. More information available at lindsaywealth.com or by phone at 812-316-2079.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Ewing Printing Company, where they have served the Vincennes area for 107 years, offering graphic design and full-color printing services. Ewing prints and designs a variety of items, including car and truck wraps. They also offer direct mail advertising.
Underwriting support for this Trailblazer broadcast is provided by El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar, located at 630 Kimmel Road in Vincennes and 427 West 11th Street in Bicknell. El Corral offers a menu that includes tacos, fajitas, and quesadillas. El Corral opens daily at 11 a.m. at both locations, with takeout available. The Vincennes phone number is 812-895-9422, and in Bicknell, 812-757-4224.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Memring Motorplex, Hart Street, and Highway 41 in Vincennes. Memring sells new Chevrolet and Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs. Memring also services all makes and models. Memring's inventory of new and used vehicles is available online at memringmotorplex.com or at the dealership. Memring Motorplex is open Monday through Saturday at 1949 Hart Street in Vincennes.
And back, the halftime Trailblazer scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road in Vincennes. At halftime, it's our Blazers on top by 2 points, 30-28. And as I said, coming in at the top of the contest, we are 8-5 on the season so far, and the Ocelots are 13-0. And last time we played, we defeated, or lost to Middle Area. 76-58. But 3 games before that, we defeated John A. Logan on December 10th, 64-41. Down at Lincoln Trail College, 85-35 on December 13th. And then we won over Danville, 70-36 on Monday, December 15th. So we had 3 good games in a row. Actually lost the last one coming in off of a 76-58 loss to Mineral Area College. It was last Wednesday. And as I mentioned earlier, we have a special guest with us this evening, Andy Morrison.
Hey, good afternoon, Dan. I'm not normally on this side of the microphone, but we're trying something different, being the break and whatnot, and hopefully it seems to be working. So I haven't seen any text or calls telling me that it's not working. So I'm actually over here with you today, and then I'll be back on the air after the game later this afternoon to finish out the afternoon drive as we get ready for 2026. Does that even sound like a real year to you? I mean, 2026, I never thought I'd be saying that, but we're just a couple of days away.
You're right, Andy. It does not seem possible. Way back, and even before the year 2000,
Yeah.
I thought, 2000, what's that?
You know what? That's just a number. That's not a real year. But the Lady Trailblazers looking good tonight. They are coming back onto the floor. This is the first time that I've seen the Lady Trailblazers play this year. And the fact that they're 2 points ahead at halftime against an undefeated school, I think says a lot about our Lady Trailblazers.
Yeah, I'm sure our new coach, Dolly Johnson, very pleased with the way the ladies are playing so far. And as you mentioned, you're normally back in the studio doing the same thing you're doing here.
Yes.
But it's good to have you here to see what you're doing. I didn't know what you did back in the studio.
Well, I knew what you did on this end because I could always hear it. But, they're looking very good. And I think for Schoolcraft, I have a feeling they'll be working on some free throw drills when they get back to practice, because I think a lot of the reason that we are ahead by 2 points is they have missed a bushel basket full of free throws tonight.
Right. As I said, we are normally shooting 40% from the three-point line, 45% from the free throw line, as are the I'll check it. They're shooting normally 64% from the free throw line. And I don't have that exact figure right now, but I'm sure it's not anywhere near 64%.
No, they've missed a few of them tonight, but overall been a clean game. Not a whole lot of fouls, but you got to capitalize on those points without the clock running.
Okay, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a 2-minute break here right now and come back with more second half action after 2 minutes right here on WVUB Vincennes.
Support for WVUB is provided by Good Samaritan. Get fit in 2026. Good Samaritan is proud to co-sponsor the Community Get Fit Challenge. Start a healthier lifestyle and begin your journey January 3rd. More information and how to register at gshvin.org/getfit. That's gshvin.org/getfit. Your first step to a healthier you. Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Vincennes Water Utilities at 403 Busserin Street. Vincennes Water Utilities offers various payment options, including paperless billing and 24-hour online access. Office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and the phone number is 812-882-7877.
Support for WVUB is provided by Byron Pope's Pizza House, 812 Main in Vincennes. Open 7 days a week and featuring pizza, sandwiches, wings, and a fresh salad bar. Online ordering is available at bopespizza.net.
Support for this broadcast provided by Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road, and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue and St. Clair. Selling Marathon and Sunoco gas and oil products. Both locations are open 24/7 and serve hot lunch items, 11 until 2 daily. Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center, serving Vincennes since 1968.
Support for Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is provided by Goodwin Sears Family Funeral Home, 524 Broadway. Serving Knox and Daviess counties is a funeral service and cremation provider. Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home offers services that will help tell the story of a life, with service options that honor each family's traditions and wishes.
Okay, back here at halftime at the VUPE complex. Both teams now back out on the court, taking their preliminary warm-ups before the second half gets underway. This time, of course, our Lady Blazers will be attacking the basket to my left. They're, of course, dressed in the home white uniforms with blue numerals and gold trim. And the traveling Lady Ocelots from Schoolcraft College in Detroit, Michigan. A long trip down here. They're in their traveling black uniforms with black numerals, actually, but they're trimmed in gold, so they're easy to see. I know one thing that Dave Hunter normally, we've talked about before on his broadcast, some of the uniforms, the numbers are so vague, it's so hard to pick them up from this far away, but I'm glad both teams have very visible numbers tonight.
Well, it doesn't hurt when they turn the lights out on you and start blinking either, so.
That was hard for me to get used to. The first couple of times they did that, I thought, what's going on here?
That's the first time I've seen the special lights, and it did kind of give me a jump start when they first turned the lights off, and I'm thinking, what's going on?
But it's kind of nice. I think it gives it a more of a professional ambiance.
Oh, yeah, very nice, very nice. Very nicely done production.
Okay. 10 seconds away from the second half as you hear the whistle blow in the background. Officials for tonight's contest are Sheldon Turner Sr., Hannah Reynolds, and Todd Carver. They're doing a good job tonight. We haven't had too many fouls called, but every one has been very, very obvious and very correct. There we are. Second half just about to get underway, and it'll be our Lady Blazers with the basketball out of bounds to start half number 2. I kind of wonder what Coach Johnson told him in the locker room. Lazari Daniel to bring it in bounds for VU in the backcourt now to Imani Washington. Imani on the far side now to Daniel. Near side comes to Komashana for 3. Near side in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Ocelots. Down quickly comes Young, Brianna Young. Pass goes right side now to Bird. And a whistle away from the ball. And a foul going to be called on. Let's see if they're going to call it on to be on Jennifer Rieksta. So it'll be the Ocelots basketball out of bounds. Baseline left. Another own bucket. Bird to trigger it in. Looks for some help. Comes in to Levine. Levine puts it up. It's good for a three-pointer. So the first shot of the second half is a three-pointer, which gives the Lady Ocelots a 1-point lead. 31-30. VU with the basketball. Now to Zion Hayes. Down low to Rieksta. And before the shot went up, she could call for another personal foul. Well, check out that. She called for traveling. But anyway, it turns the ball over to the Lady Ocelots. Come down court quickly. Reagan Bird across the time stripe. Between the circles now. To her right. Jumps, pumps, and scores. Ooh, 2 in a row by the Lady Ocelots. And that makes it a 33-30 VU trailing now by 3. Inside 9 minutes to play in the third. Komashana's pass comes left side to Imani Washington in front of her own bench. Now to Zion Hayes. She turns around, brings it out to Komashana with 10 to shoot. Her pass tipped away, and the Ocelots come out strong here in the third quarter. Coming down court, Levine. Outside pass goes now to Bird. Reagan in the paint. Nice rejection by Imani Washington. Box ball out of bounds to the Lady Ocelots. Here comes Komashana out of the contest for a while. Matt Dixon back in for VU. Dixon from Dyersburg, Tennessee. Ball comes in near side in front of the Ocelot bench. Down low it goes. Another foul going to be called on Rieksta. So with 8:29 to go in the third quarter, it's 33-30. Really a low-scoring contest because the Lady Ocelots averaging 90 points a game. And they've been held to 28 in halftime. Had the ball, though, and a 3-point lead. Levine has the ball taken away by Imani Washington. Washington all the way down. Lays it up. The glass good. Nice move by Washington. Showing some hustle that time. She has 10 points on the night. And now we have a sub coming in for VU. It'll be Meredith Mitchell Comes in for Reichstad. 8:17 to go. Third quarter of play. 1 point Ocelot lead. VU basketball, baseline left at her own bucket. Lazari Daniel to trigger it in. Looks for some help to Washington in the corner on the left side. Couple of dribbles now to Dixon between the circles. Right side pass to Zion Hayes. Washington top of the key to Dixon, left side. Turns around, brings it out. Washington, Daniels now 5 to shoot. There's a Hayes. Puts it up and too hard, no good. Has her own rebound though, but it didn't hit the rim, so it is a shot clock violation. So that turns the ball over now to the Ocelots with 7:55 to go in quarter number 3. Bird has it across the timeline. Just on the far side now, the big gold basketball on the floor here at the VUP complex. She'll hand it off to Stevens. Jumps, pumps, and scores. Was that Scott? I believe that was Mariah Scott, yeah. Scott has her first bucket of the night. A 3-point Ocelot lead now, and a foul going to be called on the Ocelots. And it's going to go on number 10. That'll be against Mariah Scott. VU basketball with 7:33 to go in the third. Trailing by 3 now. 35-32. Lazari Daniel bringing it bounce. She does to Washington. To her right now on the dribble. Picks it up. Hayes. Zion kicks it out to Daniel. Daniel backs it in. Back to Hayes. Left side. Kicks it around to Washington. Dixon far side with 9 to shoot. She puts it off the glass and good. Nat Dixon. Very fast move. She has 9 points on the night. VU back to only a 1-point deficit now. 7 minutes to go. Quarter number 3. Ocelots on top, 35-34. In the left corner is Scott. Ball's tipped away and controlled now. Nice save. Almost now saved back into the hands of Bird. Down low, underneath, shot up, and good on the left-hand reverse. And that was taken by Stevens, I believe. Dixon down court quickly for VU. She'd go baseline left. Gives to Meredith Mitchell. Mitchell. And the timeout being called by the Lady Trailblazers. The Trailblazers scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road, Vincennes. 6.5 to go, quarter number 3. Blazers down by 3, 37-34. Back in 60 seconds.
Underwriting support for this broadcast is provided by Holmes Plumbing Supply, 1690 Hart Street in Vincennes. They do complete bathroom remodeling projects and feature Lennox systems and Bradford White water heaters. They also do sewer line installation. Their phone number is 812-882-1865. Funding for this broadcast is provided by Wolf Construction Company, 2724 Washington Avenue. They offer new residential and commercial construction plus renovation services. Wolf's current projects include work at the Red Skelton Museum and Godare Hall on the VU campus, Good Samaritan Hospital, and Lincoln High School. The phone number for Wolf Construction Company is 812-882-2260.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Culver's Restaurant, 7 Executive Boulevard in Vincennes. Culver's menu features fresh frozen custard, milkshakes, butter burgers, and French fries. Culver's is open 10:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. daily.
Support for this broadcast is provided by First Vincennes Savings Bank with inside banking locations at 615 Kimmel Road and 2612 North 6th Street, plus ATM services at 3rd and Vigo, Kimmel Road, and ITM service in Monroe City. More information is available at frsb.net and by phone at 812-885-9018. Member FDIC.
6.5 to go in quarter number 3. Lazari Daniel will bring her ball inbounds between the scorer's bench and the VU bench. Bounces it in to Imani Washington. Far side now to Zion Hayes. Picks up her dribble. Gives to Nat Dixon. 10 to shoot. Behind the arc. Nat to Washington. 5 to shoot. Pass goes down low. It's tipped around and loose. Taken away by Brown. Jazzer Brown back in the contest for the Lady Ocelots. Down low's pass, taken away, tipped into the hands of Imani Washington. Imani from Indianapolis. Across the timeline. Right side pass to Zion Hayes. Hayes now to Mitchell. barely behind the arc, didn't take the three-point shot. Inside 6 minutes to play in the third. VU trailing by 3 now. 37-34. Dixon on the dribble, 10 to shoot. Kicks it out to Hayes. Zion backs it up behind the three-point land. Gives to left side Washington for 3. Left corner, too hard, no. Another shot clock violation. Did not hit the rim. Ball goes back over now to the Lady Ocelots. Back in Avery Collins for the Lady Ocelots from Schoolcraft College. Brown brings it in to Collins. 5.5 to go in the third. Collins across the stripe. Behind the arc now to Brown. Brown has the ball tipped away. Picked up by Zion Hayes. Zion almost lost it. Picks it back up now. In the paint. Out. Daniel for 3. Lazare, no. Rebound. Nice board crashing that time by Young. Gave it to Collins. Long pass in the left corner now to Scott. Now to Brown. In the paint. Puts it up. And it's good. Deja Brown makes it a 5-point Ocelot lead now, 39-34. Pass comes down to Daniel. Back to Dixon. Nat on the dribble, in the paint. Lays it up, puts it up, and got it. Nice move by Dixon. Dixon now has her 11th point of the night. Averaging 8.2. She's above her average now. 39-36. VU trails by 3. Into the hands of Hayes. Scott, three-pointer on the way, no good. Dixon has the board for VU. Down court on the far side. Nat on the dribble. Still dribbling. To the glass on the reverse. Up and good. Nice move by Nat Dixon. She has 6 points here in the third quarter so far. 13 on the night. 1 point deficit. VU down by 1. 4 minutes to go in the third. Brown on the dribble. Kicks it out to Collins. She'll back it up. Slow it down. 10 to shoot. Right corner way over the head of Brianna Young to VU. And another timeout on the court. The Trailblazers scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road, Vincennes. 3:53 to go in the third period. Ocelots 39, Blazers 38. Back in 60 seconds.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Emge. They represent residential and commercial listings and sales in southern Indiana and southern Illinois. The FC Tucker Emge office is at 2801 North 6th Street, Suite B. The phone numbers are 812-881-7509 for Robin Montgomery and 812-887-8669 for John Yoakum.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Walker Hughes Insurance, formerly United Insurance Services, 509 Main Street, representing many insurance carriers, including Auto Owners Insurance for home, auto, farm, and business needs. They can be reached at 882-3560. More information about Auto Owners is online at walkerhughes.com.
Both teams gathered around their coaches now. But now the Ocelots break out onto the court. Here comes our Lady Blazers out on the court. With 3:53 to go in the third period. Tight ball game. VU trailed by 1 point now. 39-38. Pressure applied now full court by the Ocelots. Lazari Daniel has the ball from the official. Gives it in to Washington. Back to Daniel. Lazari across the time stripe. Gives to Washington. Far side now to Zion Hayes. Down to Wilson. Wilson right side brings it out. Gives to Lazari Daniel. Daniel to Washington. Now to Dixon. 10 to shoot in the shot clock. Left corner is Daniel. She'll drive baseline left. Puts it up. No good, but she's fouled. Good move to the bucket by Lazari Daniel from Hawkinsville, Kentucky.
Number 14, Deja Brown.
She's a 5'11", freshman forward from Hawkinsville, Kentucky. Lazari Daniel has 2 points on the night so far. That came on a bucket back in quarter number 1. First time for the contest, and the contest for VU, Jalen Davidson from Sullivan. Comes in for Hayes, shot up, and got the roll off the front of the rim, but it counts. First points from the line tonight from Daniel. Lazari, one more free toss coming away too hard, no good. Rebound, hauled in by Stevens. Gives to Collins. Avery Collins across the stripe, almost double dribbled. Pass goes down low and tipped out of bounds by Selena Wilson to the Ocelots. We're tied 39-39 with 3:19 to go in the third quarter. Tough contest. Ocelot basketball, baseline right, under their own bucket, having trouble getting it in. Comes in deep to Collins. Now she hauls it down with Davidson guarding her. Davidson, now it comes to Young. The pass goes down low, shot up and good off the glass. That'll be Stevens on her 6th point of the night. 2-point lead now by the Ocelots. Pass comes to Dixon. Nat has it almost taken away. Washington now over to Davidson. Back to Washington. Left side Dixon in the wing in front of her own bench. In the paint now. And she is fouled. Afraid they're going to call a travel there for a minute. So that'll stop the clock in quarter number 3 with 2:45 to go in this period. VU down by 2, but we have the basketball out of bounds. Baseline left under our own bucket. Imani Washington to bring it in bounds for VU. Mitchell comes back in the contest for the Lady Blazers. And Davidson comes out. Washington now with the basketball. To Mitchell. Mitchell puts it up and no, can't get it. Rebound, hauled in by the Ocelots. Outlet pass goes to Dixon. Tipped into the hands of Lazari Daniel. Daniel for VU on the dribble. Trying to tie it up here with 2. Maybe take the lead with a 3. Down by 2, 41-39, 2:20 to go in the third. Dixon on the dribble. Nat to her left. Now to Daniel. Lazari with 10. Dixon now in the wing, near side, in the paint. Kicks it out. To Wilson. Selena for 3. Oh, just barely missed. Rebound on in by Stevens, and a foul going to be called on VU. With 2:07 to go in the third quarter. Here comes Iris Komashana back in the ballgame for VU. And Selena Wilson checks out. Wilson is from Cleveland, Ohio. Komashana is from Vigo, Spain. Ball comes in from right to Bird. On the far side now, goes to Mush. Pass goes down low from right. Shot up and good off the glass, and they will count it. And the official, Hannah Reynolds, telling the bench to get back off the court. And that shot was taken by Aya Stevenson. She'll have one chance for a 3-point play. It's up and good. So now it's a 43-39 Ocelot lead. 44-39 now. Inside 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Hayes back in. Komashana checks out. Full court pressure applied again now by the Ocelots. Pass to Washington. On the dribble. Still in the backcourt. Oh, pass is tipped. Taken away by the Ocelots, and foul going to be called on Lazari Daniel. So the Ocelots putting pressure on VU now. With 1:47 to go in the third. Ashley Wright to triggered inbounds on the far side. And now they're going to say it's 15 foul, so that will put Priya Johnson Musa at the free throw line from Detroit, Michigan. Shooting 2 shots. First one's up and good. 45-39, a 6-point Ocelot lead now. One more coming our way. No good. Rebound, Meredith Mitchell. Good board by Mitchell. Gives to Dixon. Nat across the timeline. Double team on the dribble. Far side. Between the circles now. To her right. Minute and a half to go in the third. VU down by 6. Hayes is going to be fouled. And that'll stop the clock with 1:28 to go in quarter number 3. Lady Blazer basketball out of bounds. Baseline left. And her own bucket. Imani Washington to bring it in. Comes into Meredith. Meredith Mitchell. Now to Daniel. Lazari is fouled by Avery Collins. So both teams now in the bonus situation. That'll put Lazari Daniel at the free throw line. She's 1 out of 2 from the stripe tonight so far. From Hopkinsville, Kentucky. 5'11", freshman forward. First free throw, good. It's barely over the front of the rim, but it counts. 5-point Ocelot lead now, 45-40. Here comes Jalen Davidson back in the contest for VU. Up and good again. Got them both. 3 out of 4 from the stripe. Davidson comes in, and Hayes comes out. Schoolcraft will bring Brianna Young back in, and that'll bring Levine back out. A lot of switching going on here. VU now on a 3-quarter court press. Ball in to Collins. Avery. Almost taken away, but a foul going to be called on VU. So both teams already in the bonus situation. And they're going to call that on Priya Johnson Musa. Get the ball back over to VU. Daniel to bring it in, bounce to Nat Dixon. Nat, double team to the backcourt, gives back to Davidson. We'll check it, that'll be Daniel. Daniel double team, pass cross court to Washington. Left corner to Davidson. Now to Daniel, behind the arc. Dixon with the basketball now for VU. Down to 10 to shoot on the shot clock. Dixon spin move, behind the arc, in the paint. Washington, far side now to Daniel. Lazari to the glass, no good. Tipped away into the hands of the Ocelots. Down court comes Musa. Handoff on the left side to Stevens. And her shot does not go down, but she will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. 44.3 seconds to go in the third. At the line is Ayanna Stevens from Belleville, Michigan. 6-foot freshman forward. Shooting 18% from the stripe. This one goes through. It's her second in a row from the line. 2 out of 2. 5-point Ocelot lead, 46-41. One more toss coming to Stevens. Rims around and down. 6-point lead now for the Ocelots from Schoolcraft College. In the backcourt is Washington. Double team back there. Gives it away across the court now, across the timeline to Meredith Mitchell. Out of Nat Dixon. She'll back it up. Washington between the circles. Imani comes to her left now. Left side. Inside the arc to Dixon. Dixon with 5 to shoot on the shot clock. Hands off to Mitchell, and Mitchell's going to be fouled. That'll put Meredith Mitchell at the free throw line. Not been there yet tonight. Shooting 57% normally from the stripe. From Springfield, Ohio. Averaging 5.9 a game. Not scored yet, but she have 2 free tosses coming away right now. 6-foot freshman center. Has the ball from the official. Gives it in the air, and it is good. Rattled home. 5-point lead for the Ocelots now. Mitchell trying to cut it down to 4. One more free throw. Eyes the iron. Lets it fly. Oh, nope. Can't get that one. Rebound hold in by Wright. Gives it away to Collins. 10 to shoot in the third quarter. Pass goes down low to Young, and she's fouled with 5.8 to go in the third. So that will put Brianna Young at the free throw line to shoot a couple with the clock stopped at 5.8 to go in the third. She's a 5'10" sophomore guard from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Shot up and good. averaging 16.5 a game, the leading scorer, but she's been held to 3 points so far in the night. Again, a good defensive job by our Lady Blazers. And Hayes getting set to come back into the contest after this free throw. She'll replace Jaden Davidson. Next shot from Young, it rattles it home. Now we'll see Davidson come out of the contest. Hayes comes back in. Intense pressure now applied by the Lady Ocelots from Schoolcraft College. And a foul going to be called on. See who they're going to call it on. They haven't signaled yet. It's going to be on Dixon, I believe. Yep. Charging violation on Dixon. Turns the ball over to the Lady Ocelots with 1.3 ticks to go in the third. Pass comes into Collins. She'll turn quickly, let it fly. Missed at the end of 3 quarters. It's a 5-point Ocelot lead. The Trailblazers scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road, Vincennes. At the end of 3, the Ocelots on top by 7, 49-42. Back after this 60-second timeout.
Broadcast support is provided by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 2407 North 6th Street in Vincennes, where every day is game day. Buffalo Wild Wings has TVs available for viewing a variety of sports and games, along with their shareable menu items. Buffalo Wild Wings is open daily.
Support for WVUB is provided by Good Samaritan. Get fit in 2026. Good Samaritan is proud to co-sponsor the Community Get Fit Challenge. Start a healthier lifestyle and begin your journey January 3rd. More information and how to register at gshvin.org/get-fit. That's gshvin.org/get-fit. Your first step to a healthier you.
This Trailblazer broadcast is supported by Ubar Cadillac GMC, Kimmel Road in Vincennes. They sell new and used Cadillac and GMC vehicles, plus other makes and models, and also have an automotive service department. More information is available at ubilarvincennes.com. Ubilar, where customers send their friends since 1929.
One more quarter to go as our Blazers trail by 7, 49-42. We were leading at the end of the first quarter, 20-16, leading by 2 at halftime, 30-28. And we're down by 7 now as the fourth quarter gets underway, 49-42. Ocelot basketball. Pass comes in from Musa to Collins. Collins on the dribble. Back to Musa now. Outside the arc in front of her coach. Young in the right corner. Pass down low. Shot up. Turn around up and good by Stevens. Dixon with the basketball now for VU. Down to Daniel. Lazar to Dixon. Dixon far side to Imani Washington outside the arc. Down to Zion Hayes. Lost the ball. Picked up by the Ocelots. Pass goes down quickly. Lays it up on the right side. And that is good for Musa. 53-42. A 9-point lead now by the Ocelots. Zion Hayes pass tipped out of bounds. On the scorer's bench, now we have a timeout. The Trailblazers scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road, Vincennes. 9:09 to go in the game. 53-42. Ocelots on top. Back in 60 seconds.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Herman Family Dentistry, a full-service family dental office located at 608 South Vale Run Road in Vincennes. Doctors Eric Herman, Lynn Stein, Karen Shank, John Anderson, and their team provide dental services including veneers, dentures, implants, and more. Appointment information for Herman Family Dentistry is available at 812-882-1572.
Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is underwritten by the Vincennes Laundromat, 1815 North 6th Street. They offer drop-off, pickup, or delivery services in addition to washers and dryers for customer use. The Vincennes Laundromat is open 7 a.m. until last wash at 9 p.m. daily. Their phone number is 812-316-0415.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Jimmy John's at 2361 North 6th Street in Vincennes and 2402 East National Highway in Washington. Jimmy John's offers sandwiches and wraps for dine-in, pickup, and delivery. They also have catering services available. More information is available online and through their app.
9:09 to go in the ball game, and VU has the basketball, trailing 53-42. Hayes brings it into Washington. Imani goes to the right side of the court. Long shot on the way, no good. Rebound loose, controlled by the Ocelots. In the backcourt is Musa. Gives it away to Collins. Collins across the stripe. Back to Musa near side, behind the arc, right by her bench. Give it to Collins, slow it down. Eat some time on that clock. Collins, let's fly for three. It's no good. Ball is loose, chased down by Nat Dixon. Dixon comes down to her left again. And she brings it back out to Zion Hayes. Ball is loose, scrambles on. Ball goes out of bounds to VU with 8:33 to go in this ball game. Lady Blazers down by 11. Blazer basketball out of bounds, baseline right, under her own bucket. Hayes triggered in, comes, she's looking deep to Dixon, didn't get it. Left side of Washington, shot up and no good. Rebound is loose, chased down by Washington. Imani has the ball tipped away. Dixon tries to chase it down. Behind the back pass, lays it up, right side is good. That's good movement by the Ocelots. And that was taken by Musa. VU basketball in the backcourt, double team back there. Comes to Zion Hayes, 8 minutes to go in this contest. To Washington now on the near side between the circles. Backs it up by the scorer's bench. On the dribble. 10 to shoot on the shot clock. Washington goes to the right side. Thought about taking a shot, didn't take it. Zion Hayes has the ball with 4, 3, 2. Washington lets fly. Good for it. Just inside the buzzer. Washington has her third three-pointer of the night. 10-point lead now by the Ocelots. Ball taken away by Nat Dixon. Nat puts it up and no good, but she's fouled. Good play by Nat Dixon. She'll go to the stripe. She is from Dyersburg, Tennessee. 5'8", sophomore guard. Averaging 8.2 a game, well above her average now. She has 13 points in the game so far. Komashana in the ball game for VU, as well as Jennifer Riksta. And Nat Dixon at the free throw stripe. Normally a 38% free throw shooter, but she's not missed from there tonight. I probably shouldn't have said that. Up and, missed that one.
Dan, you know better than that.
I know. I'll never do that again. Dixon has one more free toss coming away. Flies the iron. That's a fly. Got that one. All right. 55-46. 9-point Ocelot lead with 7:25 to go in the contest. Bird on the dribble to her left now. In the far corner to Musa. Top the key to Young. Down low, and a foul going to be called on Nat Dixon. Blocking out on Ayanna Stevens. That'll stop the clock with 7:15 to go in the contest. That'll be Ocelot basketball out of bounds, baseline right. Under their own bucket. Scott to trigger it in. She does now to Brown. Brown Hornet goes to Musa. Far side to Bird. Now to Stevens around the horn. Outside eating some time on that clock. Pass goes down low. It's loose. Controlled by Riksta for VU. Gives to Imani Washington. On the dribble. Between the circles now. Left side to Komashana. Down low to Riksta. She puts it up. And a foul going to be called on that shot. There were two Ocelots around her. But they called the foul on Deja Brown. And that'll put Jennifer Riksta at the free throw stripe tonight. Shooting 72% from there. Here in the fourth quarter, trailing by 9. Riksta eyes the iron, puts it up, and good. Nice shot.
She has a very interesting wind-up for her free throw.
She does. It's a great routine. She dribbles 6 times. Holds the ball above her head. Now, lets it go. Got it again. Works for her. 55-48. VU trailing by 7 with 7:01 to go in the ballgame. Press being applied now by the Lady Blazers. Pass comes down to right. Now back to Scott. Bird has the basketball between the circles now. Back to Scott. Left side. Now deep Stevens. Shot clock down to 10 now. Jumps, pumps, and no. Rebound, though, back up and good by Stevens. 6.5 to go in the contest. VU trailing 57-48. Dixon in the paint. Down low to Rieksta. Shot up and good on the left side. VU down by 7, 57-50. Double teamed in front of the scorer's bench. And it looks like the Shea Lewis, head coach of the Lady Ocelots, going to call timeout. The Trailblazer scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road, Vincennes. With 6:11 to go in the contest, VU down by 7, back in 30 seconds.
This broadcast is underwritten by German American Bank, a financial company offering banking, insurance, and wealth management services to individuals, families, and businesses. German American Bank serves customers in Indiana and Kentucky. More information about services and locations available at GermanAmerican.com.
Okay, our Lady Blazers gathered around new head coach Nyla Johnson, trailing by 7 here with 6:11 to go in this contest. And a reminder, our next game and our next broadcast will be this Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock right here at the VUP complex, and that will be against Jackson College. So stay tuned for more basketball here on WVUB as we hit the floor again Tuesday afternoon, or rather Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock. There's a whistle. And it'll be Lady Ocelot basketball. Pass comes into Bird in the backcourt. Gives it away now to Stevens in the right corner. Around the horn to Bird. On the dribble. Left side, puts it up high off the glass. No good. Rebound hauled in by Zion Hayes. To Washington. Out to Dixon. Nat across the timeline quickly to the glass. Lays it up. Too hard. No good. Ball's loose. She has her own rebound, though. Nat puts it back up. No good. Looked like she might have been fouled, but no call was made. Ocelots come down court. On the far side is Young. Hands it off to Bird. Slow it down. On top by 7. 5.5 to go in the ball game. Maya Bird backs it up. On the dribble now. Pass comes right side, almost taken away by Dixon. It is taken away by Nat Dixon. Nat underneath, lost the handle, picks it back up. Brings it back out to Washington. Now to Hayes. Zion backs it up. Washington now with 15 to shoot on the shot clock. Washington down low to Rieksta. Komashada now to Dixon. Dixon in the paint. Lays it up. Got it. Nice move by Nat Dixon. A 5-point lead now by the Ocelots. Down court. They come quickly. The ball is up in the air. No good. And that was Mariah Scott who took the shot. But she was fouled, and she will go to the free throw line. And that'll put Mariah Scott at the stripe. 50% free throw shooter with the clock stopped at 4:51 to go in the ball game. Her first shot up, no good. Averaging 50% from the stripe. 5'8" sophomore guard from Park Ridge, Illinois. And a sub coming in for VU in just a minute. Scott's the next free throw. In the air, it is good this time. So here comes Meredith Mitchell back in the ball game for VU. VU basketball up against full court pressure from the Ocelots. Into Dixon. Back to Hayes. Over to Washington. Imani in the backcourt. Now to Hayes. Zion across the stripe. Almost. Now she is. Comes to her left. To Dixon. Nat. Between the circles, has the ball tipped away, but picks it back up behind the back dribble. Nat Dixon Down low to Mitchell. Mitchell puts it up, no good, but she's fouled, and she goes to the court, and she'll go to the free throw line as well. She's on the court now, sitting down there, but looks like she may have been somewhat injured. She's still sitting on the floor with 4:28 to go in the contest. She has a brace on her left knee. Anyway, I hope she didn't re-injure that. 4:28 to go in the ball game. She gets help up off the court from her teammates. She walks gingerly to the free throw line. We're talking about Meredith Mitchell. She has not scored yet in tonight's contest. Normally a 57% free throw shooter from Springfield, Ohio. 6-foot freshman center.
Scoreboard shows 1 point for her.
Maybe. Yeah, free throw. She had one back in the third quarter. Trying for two here. Mitchell shot, no good. Too hard. Back of the iron. Thanks, Andy. You're right. One more free toss coming away. Trying to cut that lead down to 5. It's in the air, and it is no good. Too short. Ball goes over the hands of Bird on the far side. Reagan Bird across the stripe. Near side pass comes now to right. To Young. Young to the, oh, nice rejection from behind by Meredith Mitchell. And back in for the Blazers is Lazari Daniel back in as Mitchell limps off the court.
She's really hurting that left knee.
You can tell, can't you? Yeah. It'll be the Ocelots basketball out of bounds, baseline left, or right under the bucket. Scott to trigger it in. Comes in the far side to Young. Out it comes now to Musa on the dribble. One time. Gives to Bird. 10 to shoot on the shot clock. Gives it away to Scott. Scott at the free throw line. And a foul going to be called on Scott, I believe. Yep. Ball turns back over to VU. We're down by 6. 58-52 with 4:03 to go in the ball game. Still time for us to pull out a victory here. We're 8-5 now in the season, 4-2 here at home, 4-3 on the road. Again, against intense full court pressure. Zion Hayes brings it in to Dixon. Back to Dixon now from Hayes. Still in the backcourt, behind the back dribble. Goes to her right, behind the back dribble again across the timeline. Way out deep in the center circle. Goes to her right. Dribble. Almost took a shot and decided not to. 9 to shoot on the shot clock. Washington out deep. Imani goes to her right. Right side jumps, pumps, no good. Ball last touched by Young, out of bounds to VU.
We've got 2 players on the floor right now with 4 fouls each. So, Reichstra and I believe Nat both have 4 fouls.
Good catch. Somebody looks like Lazari Daniel come back into the ball game now, and Reichstra's going to sit down. They changed that call. I get to give the ball back to the Lady Ocelots. Musa will bring it inbounds. That pass goes out of bounds on the far side to VU, intended for Mariah Scott. So that'll give the VU our ball back with down by 6 with 3:32 to go in the contest. And here comes Jennifer Reichstad back in the ball game for VU. Nat Dixon sits down. Coach Johnson trying to get some height back in there for rebounding prowess. Zion Hayes looks to get it in the corner, but pass taken away by Bird. It's taken back by VU. Washington to Daniel. Back to Imani. Between the circles. Left side, Komashana. 3-point threat. Long pass cross court to Daniel. Lazari out to Washington. Left side to Hayes. Zion on the dribble to the glass. Puts it up, no good, but she's fouled. So it's important that we hit these free throws down the stretch with the clock stopped. Hayes at the free throw line. Shooting 67% from the stripe.
She's got 9 points on the night.
And Dixon comes back in the ball game for VU now. Hayes at the stripe. One free toss on the way. Good. Got it. One more coming our way. From Cartersville, Georgia. 5'9" sophomore guard. It's in the air, and it is good again. VU now has cut their Ocelot lead down to 4. 58-54, 3:05 to go in the contest. Young on the drive, across the time stripe, now to Bird. Avery on the dribble to her right. In front of her own bench, still on the dribble, in the paint, on the floater, puts it up, no good. But she's going to go to the line. And now to stop the clock with 2:54 to go in this contest. And the VU is in the bonus now. If we can get back to the free throw stripe, the clock stopped.
That puts another player with 4 fouls on the floor right now.
Oh, my gosh. Yep.
Yeah, they pulled her out, but they put in another player with 4 fouls. So they're getting pretty deep in the foul territory.
That's right. At the Bird, yeah, the line is Reagan Bird. It's in the air. It is no good. So that is crucial for the clock. Clock stopped at 2:54 to go in the game. VU down by only 4 now. One more free toss coming from Bird. It's up, and it is no good. Rebound is hauled in and controlled by the Ocelots. And that's going to be number 5 on Reeksta, I believe.
If that is calling her, that is got to be it for her.
Reichstad is fouled out of the contest, and that will bring Selena Wilson back in the ballgame for VU.
And number 1, Nat is going to have to watch herself, too, because she's got 4 fouls on and she's the main point guard.
Good point. Going to be the Ocelot basketball out of bounds. Right side of their basket. Musa gets it into Young. Young out to Collins. And a foul away from the ball. And going to be called on number 10, I believe. That'll be on Zion Hayes.
That makes her 4th foul.
So 5 Blazers now with 4 fouls.
I believe you're right. One's already fouled out.
Yeah. Free throw on the way by Musa. It's good. So a 5-point Ocelot lead now. 59-54. 2:49 to go in the contest. Musa's next free throw too short. Off the front of the rim. No good. Foul going to be called on Young, I believe. Yep. Now we have the clock stopped. 2:49 to go in the game. And we're at the free throw line. That'll put Imani Washington at the line. She's an 83% free throw shooter.
She's got 12 points on the night.
And she'll have 2 coming from there. Up and, no good. Bouncing around, bounced out. One more. VU trailed by 5 now, 59-54. Washington's free throw good this time. Pressure applied on the far side by Dixon. They get the ball near side to Collins. Across the line. Comes to her right. Behind the back dribble. Long 3 on the way. It's no good. Rebound loose. Back up. No good. Rebound again. Ocelots. And jump ball going to be called. Komashana and Levine tie it up. Arrow goes to VU. We have the ball back with 2:32 to go in this contest. Down by 4, 59-55. Dixon across the stripe of the pass to Imani Washington. Way out on the far side. Now back to Dixon, near side. Nat dribbles, backs it up. Goes to her left now. Now back right. Top of the key. Komashana down low to Zion Hayes. She'll back it in, put it up, good. Hayes makes it a 2-point Ocelot lead now. 59-57. VU down by only 2 now with 2 minutes to go in the contest. Collins. Left side out to Scott. Back to Collins. Slows it down. Time off that clock. Pass goes almost out of bounds, but pulled down by Musa. Left side is Young. 9 to shoot. Musa back to Collins. Fake the 3. Backs it up. 5 to shoot. Shot on the way. It's no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nope, saved back into the hands of Wilson. Wilson comes down to Nat Dixon. Dixon all the way, puts it up. Good! We're tied. We're tied. 59-59, a minute 20 to go in this contest. Collins across the stripe now. Between the circles, near side to Musa. VU in a 2-3 zone defense. Pass goes down. Now out right to Collins. Back to Avery. Right corner, long three on the way. It's good. And that was taken by Scott. And a timeout going to be called. Wow. This Trailblazer scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road, Vincennes. 57.9 seconds to go in the contest. VU down by 3, 62-59, back in 60 seconds.
Support for this station is provided by the Vincennes University Foundation. At VU, your passion meets our purpose. The foundation assists alumni and friends in turning their love for learning, the arts and sciences, or technology into a legacy that supports student success. Together, we're creating opportunities for the next generation of trailblazers, because once a trailblazer, always a trailblazer.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Lindsay Wealth Management at 2801 North 6th Street in Vincennes. Lindsay Wealth Management offers financial planning and investment services. More information available at lindsaywealth.com or by phone at 812-316-2079.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Ewing Printing Company, where they have served the Vincennes area for 107 years, offering graphic design and full-color printing services. Ewing prints and designs brochures, signs, and banners. The phone number for Ewing Printing is 812-882-2415.
So the scoreboard has exactly 1 minute to go in this basketball game. And our Lady Blazers fighting back valiantly, down by only 3 points now. 62-59. And we have the basketball with 1 minute to go in the ball game. Iris Komashana to bring it inbounds. Had to go full length of the court. Three-quarter court pressure applied now by the Ocelots. Komashana has the basketball. Family official. Gets it in to Imani Washington. Imani dribbles in the backcourt over to Zion Hayes. Hayes to the near side now. Across the stripe now. Had a little trouble getting across there. Washington now with the basketball. Back to Dixon now. Matt Dixon. Dribble between the circles. Now backs it out. Goes to her right. 9 to shoot. Dixon to her left now. Kicks it out. Komashana for three. Nope, can't get it. Rebound hauled down by the Ocelots. 25 seconds to go in this contest. And a foul going to be called on Imani Washington. And that'll put Avery Collins at the free throw line. She's been there once tonight, way back in quarter number 1, but she's an 80% free throw shooter.
That's Imani's first foul for the entire game.
Wow, that's amazing. Shot up and good. So the number 1 free throw shooter from the Ocelots, Avery Collins, at the line. She has the first one of these two. It's up, and it is no good this time. Ball goes deep out to the left. Picked up, and timeout being called by the new head coach of the Vincennes University Lady Trailblazers, Nyla Johnson. And so we have 24.5 seconds to go in the contest. We'll just keep it right here and kind of recap things for you. We were leading 20-16 at the end of quarter number 1 by 2 points. Lead at halftime, 30-28. We trailed by 7 at the end of 3, 49-42. But now here at 24.5 seconds to go in the contest, it's a Ocelots 63, Blazers 59. And head coach Nyla Johnson has her team around her. And whiteboard and pencil going furiously on the whiteboard to see what kind of play she designs. 24.5 seconds to go in the contest. The Lady Ocelots have not been defeated yet this year, 13-0. And our Lady Blazers have already given them all they want, but it's not over yet.
That last free throw they hit really made it tough.
It did. Was not quite the nail in the coffin,
Yeah,
but pretty close.
It's a two-possession game with 24 seconds left.
And I know the main three-point shooter for us will be, I believe, Komashana. So she will. Washington's 18 threes on the year, so she may be the one to go to for a three-pointer. It'll be Imani Washington to bring the ball in bounds between the scorer's bench and the Trailblazer bench. Gets it in to Zion Hayes. Hayes to the glass, left side, turns around, puts it up, too hard, no good. Rebound into the hands of the Ocelots. Out it goes to Collins. Quickly to Young, near side. After foul, Collins with 8 seconds to go in the game. Around the horn, far side, goes to Levine. Now to Bird, and a foul going to be called on Imani Washington.
They were trying to foul previous to that. They couldn't catch up with the ball.
Yeah, a good ball movement that time by the Lady Ocelots. And at the free throw line will be Mariah Scott, a 50% free throw shooter. 2.2 ticks to go in the ball game. Scott's free throw, good. So that just about puts the nail in the coffin. But Scott will go back to the line for one more. But our Lady Blazers have played one great ball game. Nothing to be ashamed of at all. Next free throw up, no good. Rebound to Komashana, and that is the end of this contest. The final score, our Lady Blazers drop the score by the final of 64-59 to the Ocelots from Schoolcraft College. And stay with us in just a little bit. We should have the coach to come up here and tell us about the ball game and then preview the ball game coming up this Friday at 2 o'clock, Jackson College, right here at the VUP complex. Back in 2 minutes on WVUB.
Underwriting support for this Trailblazer broadcast is provided by El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar, located at 630 Kimmel Road in Vincennes and 427 West 11th Street in Bicknell. El Corral opens daily at 11 a.m. and offers a menu of luncheon and evening Mexican cuisine with takeout available. The Vincennes phone number is 812-895-9422 and in Bicknell, 812-757-4224 for El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Memring Motorplex, Hart Street, and Highway 41 in Vincennes. Memring sells new Chevrolet and Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs. Memring also services all makes and models. Memring's inventory of new and used vehicles is available online at memringmotorplex.com or at the dealership. Memring Motorplex is open Monday through Saturday at 1949 Hart Street in Vincennes.
Support for WVUB is provided by Good Samaritan. Get fit in 2026. Good Samaritan is proud to co-sponsor the Community Get Fit Challenge. Start a healthier lifestyle and begin your journey January 3rd. More information and how to register at gshvin.org/getfit. That's gshvin.org/getfit. Your first step to a healthier you. Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Vincennes Water Utilities at 403 Busserin Street. Vincennes Water Utilities offers various payment options, including paperless billing and 24-hour online access. Office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and the phone number is 812-882-7877.
Okay, back here at the VUP complex, Dan Ravelette and Andy Morrison with you. A very well-played basketball game by our VU Lady Trailblazers. Lady Trailblazers. Although we dropped to 8-6 on the season, still a very good ball game.
Indeed, to come up only 5 points short against a team that is undefeated. That it may not be a loss on the scoreboard, or win on the scoreboard, but it's not a loss either.
They come into the contest 13-0 on the season, but we gave them all they wanted. And like I said before, Andy, the Ocelots came back real strong in the second half. But we were leading the first quarter and at halftime.
I think they finally warmed up getting off the bus, and we're ready to finally play in the second half because it was a completely different team that came out in the second half for Schoolcraft versus the first half.
They came back very strong in the second half, but don't forget we will have our next broadcast and next game this Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock, and that'll be right here at the VUP complex against Jackson College, so be sure to stay tuned for that. So let's take another break and wait on the coach and see if she comes up. They'll talk to us after this 2-minute timeout.
Support for WVUB is provided by Byron Bob's Pizza House, 812 Main in Vincennes. Open 7 days a week and featuring dine-in, carry-out, and delivery services. Online ordering is available at bobspizza.net.
Support for this broadcast provided by Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road, and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue and St. Clair. Selling Marathon and Sunoco gas and oil products. Both locations are open 24/7 and serve hot lunch items, 11 until 2 daily. Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center, serving Vincennes since 1968.
Support for Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is provided by Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home, 524 Broadway. Serving Knox and Davies counties is a funeral service and cremation provider. Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home offers services that will help tell the story of a life, with service options that honor each family's traditions and wishes.
Underwriting support for this broadcast is provided by Holmes Plumbing Supply, 1690 Hart Street in Vincennes. They do complete bathroom remodeling projects and feature Lennox systems and Bradford White water heaters. They also do sewer line installation. Their phone number is 812-882-1865. Funding for this broadcast is provided by Wolf Construction Company, 2724 Washington Avenue. They offer new residential and commercial construction plus renovation services. Wolf's current projects include work at the Red Skelton Museum and Godare Hall on the VU campus, Good Samaritan Hospital, and Lincoln High School. The phone number for Wolf Construction Company is 812-882-2260.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Culver's Restaurant, 7 Executive Boulevard in Vincennes. Culver's menu features home-style meals, hand-battered codfish sandwiches, soups, and salads. Culver's is open 10:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. daily.
Okay, back here at the VUP complex, we are honored to have our new head coach, Nyla Johnson, with us. And, Coach, you gave them all they wanted. Very good ball game, I thought.
Yeah, well, they gave us all we wanted too, so it was 2-4. I mean, that's just two good teams that just competed to the end. You know, they got kids out sick, we got kids out sick, they got kids injured, we got kids injured. So I think they did a better job of getting to their things than we did. But they are 14-0 now for a reason. They're really good. I really respect what they built, but I thought our kids did a good job for all the circumstances that we had going against us today.
It was kind of like a tale of two halves, because in the first half we were leading it first quarter, leading it by 2 at the halftime, but then in the second half they came out very strong. Yeah,
you know, I just think that goes to a testament of their depth and their culture. You know, they are kids that don't like to lose, and honestly, our kids are kids that we're trying to find out how to win. And that is different. When you have a culture that is established, that has won, you know, you don't have to find those things out. So I think they did just a better job. Overall, their culture just beat ours today, which is what we're trying to build. Like I said, they're really impressive. They're really impressive team. I thought we had a great game plan. When we executed it, it was great. When we didn't execute it, they made us pay, which is what good teams do, and they're a very good team.
Well, I think you should be proud of the way the ladies played this afternoon and coming that close to an undefeated team. To me, I was very proud of them.
Yeah, you know, overall, I'm very proud of us because, honestly, our preparation this week hasn't been great, but I really challenged our kids yesterday, and I thought that they responded from a standpoint of, like, we can do this and we're capable. I am proud of our effort today. I want the score to be different. As a competitor, I'm not very happy, but as a coach, I do know that all these things that we have to endure and go through will help us in the long run. If you want to win a championship, at the end of the day, you're going to lose, you're going to take losses, and you're going to have to figure out how to bounce back and win. So a lot of people do not find out a lot about their teams. We're finding out a lot about ours, and that's stuff that we have to use to get better. Like we said before, anytime win or lose, you still learn something from every ball game. It's a lesson. Yes. Every single game is a lesson, and we are learning our hard ones right now. Our team, listen, they are exactly like me. They are hard-headed. So they are stubborn. They are hard-headed. So they got to learn on their own, and they are. You know, when I walk into the locker room, I already know that I'm going to have a bunch of teed-off players that are going to be ready to go to work tomorrow to figure out how we can get a win on Friday. And, you know, we haven't been in a situation this year where we've lost 2 in a row. So I'm excited to see how our team responds. You know, it's not really about me. I'm a winner. I know how I'm going to respond. But our team has to get to that point where we're responding with action, not just want to. And I think we will.
Okay, Coach, you mentioned Friday. What do you know about this Jackson College ball club?
You know, they're tough. They're physical. They played Schoolcraft the same, so of course I watched that game. And they're good. You know, they're a good team. They're ranked. And so we have to be ready to go. We just do. They can shoot it. They can drive it. They have all the pieces to be very good. But so do we. So we have to be ready to go. That's
right. Coach, I know it's not the result we wanted, but like I said, this going against an undefeated team like you did, I think it was a fairly good ball game.
Yeah, no. Well, the result is the result.
Right.
I want what needs to happen to our team to happen. And if a loss today is what needed to happen for us to refocus and realize that, hey, we're off Christmas break, then that's what we need. You know, like I said, it's no different than any college coach or college team in the country. It's the worst time of the year, and everybody's trying to figure it out. So, you know, the teams that figure it out win, and the teams that don't, they lose and they learn. And that's what we're doing right now.
Coach Nyla Johnson, thank you so much for coming up and talk to us, and I wish you a very happy New Year.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Go Trailblazers.
Okay, that will do it for us here from the VUB complex. Andy Morrison has come back in here to join me. Andy, thank you very much for all your electronic work tonight and your calling.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was fun. Maybe we'll get to do this again in 2026.
I'd like to. All right. So once again, the final here from the VUP complex. Our Lady Trailblazers drop to 8-6 on the season. The final here is the Lady Ocelots 64, VU 59.
Support for this broadcast is provided by First Vincent Savings Bank with inside banking locations at 615 Kimmel Road and 2612 North 6th Street, plus ATM services at 3rd and Vigo, Kimmel Road, and ITM service in Monroe City. More information is available at frsb.net and by phone at 812-885-9018. Member FDIC.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Imge. They represent residential and commercial listings and sales in Southern Indiana and Southern Illinois. The FC Tucker Imge office is at 2801 North 6th Street, Suite B. The phone numbers are...
This exclusive broadcast of Vincennes University basketball has been brought to you on Blazer 91.1 WVUB Vincennes through underwriting support from
Jimmy John's, 2361 North 6th Street.
The Vincennes Laundromat, 1817 North 6th Street.
The Vincennes University Foundation and Alumni Center.
First Vincennes Savings Bank, 615 Kimmel Road and 2612 North 6th Street.
Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue in St. Clair.
Ubilar, Buick GMC Cadillac, 626 Kimmel Road.
Lindsay Wealth Management, 2801 North 6th